Has changed the world, and you saw that film to start with. Everybody says, well, it's really crappy having events and days and all the rest of it about changing the world. But tonight we wanted to do something a bit special. We've got a virtual guest in just a second, and then a very special guest that I would like you to welcome after the film. Because one of the real problems for all of us is that we live in a country where we have life very easy, and fucking hell, over the next 30 years, every bloody child that's at school today is going to go through changes bigger than from before the Industrial Revolution into the white-hot heat of it. And it's going to demand the very best of it. And this isn't about the Daily Mail talking about the 10 top tips to save the environment. It's actually about us learning about the spirit of community. And that's what today is about. It's about actually remembering that if we're going to get through and thrive, not just survive, but thrive, we're going to have to change a lot. And the biggest issue confronting us, of course, is a long way away from us. It's the rainforest and the destruction of the rainforest. And tonight has been sponsored in order to bring a message about stopping the destruction of the rainforest. Now, His Royal Highness Prince Charles wanted to be here tonight. He couldn't be here tonight, but he has made a special film for tonight. Now I wonder whether you do me the courtesy of just watching it and listening to it. And after that I'll be back for just 1 minute or so before the main act. But please bear with me and enjoy this film and watch it. Thanks.
May I just begin by apologising for appearing before you in this rather disembodied form, but at least it has the merit of being extremely low carbon. Now, I particularly wanted to take this opportunity to thank EDF Energy, the Eden Centre, and most importantly Paul Weller and Florence and Machine for their generosity in making this possible, and for giving such crucial support to my Rainforest project. Indeed, it could not be more appropriate that this event is being held here, home to the world's largest rainforest in captivity, because if the world fails to halt deforestation, it is perfectly possible that, with the exception of a limited number of isolated areas, by 2050, the only rainforests remaining in the world will be found in places such as this. As I'm sure you know, rainforests are utterly essential in our fight against climate change. They absorb nearly a fifth of our carbon dioxide emissions, and yet they are being destroyed at the rate of a football pitch every 4 seconds. And as if that was not horrifying enough, this destruction releases hundreds of years of stored carbon into the atmosphere, and so is a key contributor to climate change, greater even than all the emissions from the world's transport sector put together. Most critically, the rainforests also help provide the oxygen that we breathe and the vital rainfall that waters our crops to feed the whole world. To solve the problem, we have to find ways to ensure that the trees become more valuable alive than dead, so that there is no incentive to cut them down. This is why 2 years ago I established my Rainforest project. We have developed a proposal for emergency funding to help protect rainforests through incentives to encourage rainforest nations to continue to develop, but without the need for deforestation. This emergency package proposal aims to help build a global consensus about the need to raise and distribute the substantial sums of money necessary. The world's leaders are gathering in Copenhagen later this year for crucially important climate discussions. So it is essential that when they meet, they do so knowing that there is an enormous public will and desire for them to take the necessary action to protect the rainforests of the world and put them at the heart of the climate change debate. When I was in Brazil in March, I said we had just 100 months left in which to put in place the necessary measures to avert total climate collapse. I will say that again, but this time we only have 96 months left. Now, in a moment, you will see a short film which features a number of supporters. Our aim, with your help, is to build a community to call for urgent action to protect the rainforests, without which we will most certainly lose the battle against catastrophic climate change.